Okay, we need your name and your
Okay,
role.
and my role. My name is Bernard Dikabi, and I am chairman of a institution, DFI, Development Finance Institution in Botswana. It's called Citizen Entrepreneurial Development Agency. Our role is to develop entrepreneurial spirit by giving skills, knowledge, and finance to help organizations, individuals grow their entrepreneurial skills with a view to eventually develop the economy and diversify it.
Um, what kind of tour did you do here in Italy?
Oh, we had a great time. We started off by with presentations talking to us about the whole issue of ethical banking and being conscientized about the critical, the double marginality of technology. As we embrace technology, sometimes we go into technology blindfolded. In other words, we are not aware of how dangerous it can be and we don't take the necessary precautions. I'm here referring to the whole issue of fraud, the whole issue of IT security. We often don't give enough time. So we transited from there and went into also talking about specific activities that in the banking sector that they're actually doing and carrying out specific activities that seeks to empower various communities. And the highlight for me was yesterday and now also now today, where we were introduced to social banking in a very intimate manner, where the accent is very clear. You are doing what you are doing to empower individuals. You are doing what you're doing not just to give finance and run away, but to actually build a relationship that is sustainable but that helps to uplift and seek to empower individuals that were concerned. I quite liked yesterday the reference. Often we talk about company values, like maybe transparency, supporting, giving, etc. And when you walk into where you are, where these values exist, you don't see them. You hear about them, but you actually don't see them. Yesterday for me was quite interesting, where we were seeing exactly what they mean when they say transparency, sharing information freely, and we are seeing the same transparency here also in terms of the willingness to share, where they're talking about giving people a sense of integrity. And you actually see that happen in the examples of what they're doing. So that's, in a nutshell, what I'm picking from this experience. Very much worthwhile. I'm very, very happy with that.
Okay. So, what is the experience you remember more, and you will come home with this? What will you bring from this experience?
Basically, my takeaway from this experience, well, first of all, let me take you back to why did I come. I came here with three objectives. The first objective was that I wanted to learn, find out what others are doing, because I'm in development finance and I develop not just by giving money, and I also want to give skills and create awareness. So I wanted to learn from others. I also wanted to find out possible networks where you could be in future exchange of ideas, exchange of developments, exchange of views, even sharing of how to tackle specific situations. Even more important for me was the third point, that I was looking also for partnerships. And these partnerships could be by way of collaboration in future, co-financing, or it could be just in terms of collaboration as in working with particular projects and be able to collectively make an impact in terms of that. My takeaway, for example, for in terms of those three objectives, I think I'm hopeful. I'm very confident in my mind that we will be able to achieve this and advance. I think it will be unfortunate if this trip ended here. and nothing happens afterwards.
I see.
I'm hoping, and the accent has been also very clear in the last presentation where we talk of we are here to exchange business cards, but from there on we want to then use those business cards. So I think that's that. You never really get enough in a 30 minutes presentation, but you are planting a seed. It is the communication that follows that seeks to water the seed and we want it to blossom and then bear fruit. So the fruit will come in future, but the watering of the seed must happen from now.
Okay. And last question. Think about Atmos.
Wow. The last point first. What I liked about Etimus is the fact that when I looked at the footprint, it is not all others are located, focusing in some other areas of the world. Etimus, I saw them very closer to my home. I could see their footprint next to where I come from. So if I were to call somebody immediately, I think they are within easy reach. Come over, can you collaborate? So that is the one point that I quite liked about it. What I also liked about Etimus is the accent on working in helping people to create the right mindset. So it's not just about giving skills and giving finance and working in terms of how to do things, but it's also working in the mind, because often in a lot of places we have a culture of poverty where people accept that, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so poor, there's nothing I can do, and the little that they have, even opportunities, they miss because they've accepted their situation. So the accent on developing the mindset, I take away with pride. It's a very important point.
Okay. The very last question. What do you think about the organization of the tour?
Well, the organization is great. The agenda, the program has been quite useful. Often we say you want to leave the best for last. The first one was creating an understanding of ethical banking and the data migration and the importance and advancement of technology. But as you get closer, you're now getting into the meat of things. So for that reason, I quite like it. It was also not that heavy that we would be able to finish. For example, yesterday we finished on time. We were able to do our own thing. So you come from far, you want to go back and say, I have seen some video of Italy, I have seen some video of this place. So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.